is an economic principle that describes consumer willingness to pay a price for a good or service. The law of demand states that there is an inverse relationship between price and quantity demanded. Example, if the price goes down for KFC, the quantity consumers buy will increase. This demand diagram illustrates this fact. As you can see, when the price of KFC's meal deal goes down, the quantity demanded by consumers goes up. To represent this scenario in the market, we would use a demand curve diagram consisting of price and quantity, which looks like this. This is a downward sloping curve, which occurs due to the substitution effect, income effect, and law of diminishing marginal utility. Substitution effect occurs when changes in price motivates consumers to buy relatively cheaper substitute goods. Income effect. Income effect is experienced when the price of goods fall and consumers are able to purchase more as their purchasing power has now increased. If the price goes up, people will stop buying a good because they have less purchasing power. Law of diminishing marginal utility occurs when a consumer continues to consume the same product. As with each consumption, the consumer will eventually get less additional satisfaction from each unit. A change in price causes moves along the demand curve, but if something else other than price changes, the demand curve will shift entirely. In the event that news breaks out about a product, for example, in the event that news breaks out that a chicken restaurant has rats, the curve will shift to the left, or simply put, people will buy less of that good. 5 things that shift demand: preferences, number of consumers, price of related goods, income, expectations. Preferences. If a new study comes out that the new iPhone explodes, that would cause the demand curve to shift to the left, causing a decrease in demand for that good.
Brand new clocks, barefoot. Me go make a link on the bad pushing on me new wallabies. Everybody see me say them want one of these. I said and grab a leaf, one down a rock. Brand new clocks, barefoot.
As you can see, the dancehall artist is endorsing Clarks. It would cause a shift to the right of the demand curve, causing an increase in demand for Clarks. Number of consumers. If the population increases in a particular parish, or all but one gas station closes down, the demand for gas will significantly increase, causing a shift to the right. Price of related goods falls under 2 categories: substitutes and complements. Substitutes. If KFC increases their prices for a meal deal, 3 pieces of chicken, and Popeyes sells their 3-piece for less than that of KFC, this means that people will move away from KFC and consume more of Popeyes 3-piece chicken as a result of substitutes. Consumers tend to go for a substitute good that costs less. Complementary goods. If the price of cereals fall, this would increase the demand for milk, and if the price of cereals increase, this would decrease the demand for milk. Income. Income depends on the type of product. You have normal goods and inferior goods. For example, television. As your income increases, the more you'll feel the need to buy a television or appliances. Hence, the more your income increases, the more your demand increases for a particular good. Inferior goods. An increase in income causes a fall in demand, while a decrease in income causes an increase in demand. Expectations.
On May 7, 2021, one of the largest refined fuel pipelines in the United States, the Colonial Pipeline, experienced a cyber attack that shut down fuel delivery between the Gulf Coast and the East Coast. The pipeline itself spans almost 5,500 miles and carries millions of gallons of fuel per day. The Colonial Pipeline is vital for several airports along the eastern seaboard of the U.S., in addition to military bases throughout the Southeast. In the aftermath of the attack, panic buying, spurred by fears of fuel shortages and a rise in gas prices, left several gas stations with long lines as people hoarded gasoline.
Local consumers of gas and customers outside of the US would be anticipating a gas increase. Therefore, this expectation caused the quantity demanded for gas to significantly increase. These concepts can help you to understand when making purchases, studying in school, and also provide better understanding when you're trying to manage your income. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.